Hey guys, welcome! Today we're gonna practice math. It's so cool and you guys are really good at it. So remember the even numbers and the uneven numbers, which are also called odd numbers. Yeah? Okay, so let's refresh our memory with everything we know about it with this really cool song, okay?
I was exploring an enchanted wood. A wise fox started talking, I somehow understood. She asked,
"Please, will you join me beneath this pine?"
She whispered,
"For you, even numbers I'll define. They are 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8. Even numbers all share one trait. You can split them down the middle. If they make pairs, you've solved the riddle. 'Cause 1 plus 1 equals 2, and 2 plus 2 makes 4, it's true. Then 3 plus 3 equals 6, and 4 plus 4 makes 8 makes 6.
Numbers big and small, today we're gonna count them all. Some are even, some are odd. Won't you join our counting squad?
we walked further into the forest when a rat squeaked,
"Please sit with me and be my guest, and I'll take the time to show you how to tell which numbers are odd."
We looked at the fox and she gave a sly nod.
The first 5 odd numbers in line are 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. They are not divisible by 2, and for all odd numbers, the same is true. Between 1 and 10, there are 5 of them. Now I'll count the odd numbers again. 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. They're every other number on the number line.
Numbers big and small, today we're gonna count them all. Some are even, some are odd. Won't you join our counting squad?
Then we were met by a barn owl, perched outside his birdhouse on a dowel. He said,
"Please visit with me just for a short time, and I'll discuss bigger, even, and odd numbers as I rhyme. Bigger numbers are even or odd too, and the last digit holds the clue. So what about the number 72? It's even because it ends in 2. Or what about the number 93? That number's odd because you see, the last digit's the odd number 3, which means it can't be split evenly."
Numbers big and small, today we're gonna count them all. Some are even, some are odd. Won't you join our counting squad?
we wandered further into the wilderness. An alligator appeared from the darkness.
G'day mates, I've got a special number to teach you. For you must learn about 0 before your journey's through. 0 can't be split to make a new amount, but it's still even when you count. 'Cause if 0's a number's final digit, that number can be evenly split. For instance, consider the number 10. Let's split it in half and we'll see then. It makes 2 5s and that's a pair. If it ends in 0, an even number's there. Ha ha!
Numbers big and small, today we're gonna count them all.
Ha ha!
Some are even, some are odd. Won't you join our counting squad?
Come on, join in!
Numbers big and small, today we're gonna count them all.
Yep, all of them.
Some are even, some are odd. Won't you join our counting squad?
Numbers big and small. Oh, think it's over. Too much.
Numbers big and small, today we're gonna count them all. Oh, hi! Hi guys! Did you remember everything we know about even odd numbers? Yeah? Okay, so now we're gonna take it step by step. So remember that the even numbers are the ones that can dance together or they can be cut in half perfectly. Okay guys, so I have all these toys here to check which numbers are even and uneven. So let's count first how many I have. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'm gonna put them in a line here, the 10 toys, and here we go. I'm going to split them up in half. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I cut here and I split them into 2 groups. So now let's see if they have the same amount in each group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 toys. So if I can split them into 2 groups with 5 and 5, it means that 10 is an even number. Or if I take 2 out, 1 and 2, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 in this group, 1, 2, 3, 4 in this group, which means that 4 and 4, they are 8. 8 is another even number. Or what about 6? If I take 2 out, 6 is an even number or an odd number? If I have 1, 2, 3 on this side and 1, 2, 3 on this side, they are also even numbers because I can split them up into 2. And if I take 2 more out, I have 1 and 2, and here I have 1 and 2. So that means that 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is another even number because I can split it up into 2 groups. And if I take 2 more out, I have 1 and 2. But split into 2 groups is 1 and 1. So 2 is another even number. Now 0, it's a tricky number because it's an even number and we have to pay attention when we have bigger numbers to check if the 0 is at the end because that indicates that that number is also even. But 0, it's funny because it cannot be split in half. It cannot dance with anybody because 0, well, it's nothing. The uneven numbers or the odd numbers are the ones that cannot be cut in half or split because one side is gonna end up with less and one side is gonna end up in more. Or, as we remember it, are the numbers that cannot dance together because there's gonna be one left alone. Okay, so let's see if we can split in half uneven numbers. Let's see how many toys I have now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 toys. Can I cut 9 in half? Let's see. 1 here, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, and this guy. Can I cut this guy in half? No, this guy ends up all alone. So 9, not really even, it's an odd number. Same thing if I have 7. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 toys. I have 7 toys here. Can I cut them in half? 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. And this guy, he ends up all alone. So 7, it's an odd number. Now with 5, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna take this guy out and now split it in half. 1 and 1, 2 and 2, and this guy, he ends up all alone. So 5, it's an odd number as well. Let's see with 3 toys. 1, 2, 3. I can put 1 on my left side, 1 on my right side, but this guy, he cannot go either one side or the other because if I put him here I have 2. It's more than 1 right here. Or if I put it here on my left, I have 2, and on my right I have 1. So 3, not really, it's an odd number. And what can we say about 1? If I have 1, can I split it in half? No, it's only 1. So 1, it's also an odd number. Okay, you guys, so now that we know which numbers from the first family are even and which are odd, here I have the even numbers in green color and the odd numbers in blue color. We're gonna see how can we tell what kind of number is a bigger number, a 2-digit number like 10 that has a 1 and a 0, or 13 that has a 1 and a 3. So I'm gonna take my markers and we're gonna check. I only need to pay attention to the last digit of the number. So here I have a 10, which ends with 0. 0 is an even number, what means that 10 is also an even number. So I'm going to put a green cross over 10 to mark that it's even. Now 11. 11 finishes with one number. With 1, good job. So that means that it's an even number. There we go. 12. 12 finishes with a 2. 2 is even. So I'm going to put a green X right on top. Okay? Understood? Good. This way is very easy because that means that I don't need to count 12 points and pair them up, or I don't need to separate 12 toys. I just need to check the last digit. What happens if we have a higher number? Like for example, I don't know, 53. 53, or if I have 104. 104. What kind of numbers would these be? First, 53. The last digit of 53 is a 3. And 3 is an odd number, which means that 53 is also an odd number. Good job, guys. And what about 104? Well, 104 finishes with 4, which means that it's even because 4 is even. So I just know 104 is an even number. And I don't need to count all the way to 104. So after we learned all of that, here's what you guys are gonna do. You're gonna take a notebook or a piece of paper and you're gonna write down all the numbers that you know by families, okay? So we're gonna start with the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we go to the next family, which is the family of the 10, tuk, 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 tuk. Family of the 20, tuk, 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 tuk. Family of the 30, tuk, 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 tuk. All the way up until you can. If you can get to 100, that's amazing. If you get to lower numbers, that's amazing too. So once you have your numbers, we're gonna cross with a green color all the even numbers like we were doing on the board, okay? You're gonna check the last number, the last digit of the number, and cross all the even. And all the odd numbers, you guys are gonna circle with a blue color, just like Miss Fer was doing on our example, okay? So when you're done with that, I wanna see a picture because I wanna see how well you guys know everything about even and odd numbers, okay? I hope you guys liked this video and learn a lot again about everything with even and uneven or odd numbers. And keep practicing. I'll see you in our next video. Bye-bye.